Hi, I'm Phil. I make spooky stuff, and here's how I made all my milk jug skulls. Here's all the stuff you're going to need. I'll take you through it one thing at a time. So first of all, you're going to need a 1-to-1 resin skull. These come from medical suppliers. You can find them online. They come with a jaw part attached. Looks like this. I took it off though because I think it looks goofy. Just made it with that. You're also going to need a base to hold it on, so the one I used was a metal paper towel holder. I drilled a hole in the bottom of the skull very carefully so it didn't crack, and then put the metal paper towel holder up inside of it. All the duct tape that you see is from repairing it from cracking, because it does take a lot of abuse, this whole process. The bamboo at the bottom was added for stability. That's optional. Next, you're going to need a heat gun. This one is from Cobalt. The brand doesn't matter unless I get a sponsorship, and then in that case it very, very much does. You really also should have some gloves too, for safety. This is dangerous and you could burn yourself. You'll need a big container of cold water. It doesn't have to be ice cold, just cold. A sponge, a clean sponge. And this is the top of one of those Christmas tubes of M&Ms, the candy canes. I found that it is the exact size and shape to fit into an eye socket. Just perfectly fits right in there. But if you can't find one of these, you can just use the corner of a sponge. That's fine too. Also some sort of towel. Doesn't have to be on theme, but bonus points if it is. Some scissors. An X-Acto knife. Glue gun for later. And of course, milk jugs. Well, this one is an iced tea jug. It doesn't have to be milk, as long as it is this kind of plastic jug. As for where I got all the jugs, no, I do not drink 3 gallons of milk every day. I actually don't even really like milk. I had them donated to me by friends and coffee shops. Coffee shops were happy to give them away. Alright, with all of that ready, it's time to start. You take scissors and cut off the handle part, like this. Then you get that heat gun and heat up the labels. You want to remove those labels. Then what I like to do is heat up the inside of the jug, where the top of the head is going to be. This made it so much easier to put it over top so it sort of stays in place while you're doing the rest of the details. Put it over top like a big shower cap. Then you cool it down with the wet sponge. You'll know that the plastic is ready to be molded when it turns clear like this. And then it's just a matter of heating up and cooling down and pressing into all the little details. There's a bit of a trick to it, but once you've made a couple, you start to get the idea, and it gets easier. When it's all done, you want to get an X-Acto knife or box cutter and make some slits in the top so that you can rip the whole thing off. It'll pop off very easily. And then you just glue it back together with the glue gun. Painting them is a 3-step process. First, you want to paint the inside white. I found that ivory white works well. Then you just add some black to the front of it, and then you make it look all nasty with some wood stain or leather stain. Just keep at it, and before you know it, you'll have your very own catacomb like I did. I will tell you, it did take me the better part of a year to make 250 of these, but it was a lot of fun and very rewarding. Go check out my other videos too, please.